And I have some thoughts about what would be possible for me. And then I have some possible. I mean, I don't know what your feeling was for what weapon I should take. But maybe we should talk about heat first. Should we go with heat first? Do you think?
Sure, we can talk about heat first, and then I can tell you what you're definitely gonna do.
Oh, okay. All right, there we go.
I giving you options was not part of my plan tonight.
That's great. You know what? Take it away. Take it away.
All right,
Ziggy
okay,
Melshao, how's it going?
40 heat. Well, maybe this is a good opportunity to spend just like 5 minutes. I know we don't want to spend too much time. Kind of
Sure.
going over like one by one what we think are like the easiest ones to fill in with first, assuming
Yep.
you're going for at least like 32, right?
Yep. Yep.
So I'd love to hear your thoughts, maybe. And
Yeah.
we can kind of have a nice banter about it.
Sure. I guess we'll start at the top. Hard labor. I don't love hard labor because it's bad all the way through, right? If you make a mistake, it's bad all the way to the end. Whereas there are some things that are only bad to a certain point, and then like the final Hades fight at least isn't as terrible. So I mean I usually would only pump this up to maybe 60% at the most, personally, if I was doing 32 heat. And I would put a little bit of lasting consequences on. I know that there's a strategy to take all the lasting consequences. But I'm not sure what
There is, but we will attempt to avoid that still, I'd say.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I guess what I'm thinking is like the easiest ones to start off might be I don't know. So if I'm starting from the bottom, I'd probably grab like middle management, Underworld customs as like the first, possibly the
Okay.
first ones. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, Underworld Customs is actually, some people think that it teaches you to play better because you make your build a little bit more lean and it makes palms a little bit more effective. So there's a plus side there to taking Underworld Customs.
I never really considered it a plus side, but
Yeah.
I like that you're an optimist here, JP.
Right. Well, I'm repeating what a person on YouTube mentioned, was like, yeah, it actually is. You should take it all the time. I'm like, okay. But middle management for sure. Yeah, it is. Turning a weakness into a strength, right? That's what we gotta do. Yeah, middle management for sure, though. That's a given, I think.
Yeah, it's just manageable, right? It's not exactly difficult to heat, I'd say, right?
Yeah, exactly. Once you learn those fights, it's not bad.
Right. Gotcha. All right, so what would you fill in next? Well, okay, get rid of the lasting consequences already. It's skewing our numbers here.
Yeah, we're not gonna do lasting lasting consequences. Where did I put that? Yeah, we're not doing that.
All right, so what would you pick next? Let's say we're at this point. What would you do next if you're trying to build the heat?
I'd put at least one into convenience fee, maybe two.
I can agree. Yeah, I can agree with that, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely,
I wouldn't.
for sure.
Okay. I guess I haven't thought about this. It used to be that if you put jury summons, even one level of jury summons, you were in big trouble in Elysium, right? Like you were gonna get so many waves. But now that tight deadline works differently, Elysium isn't quite so punishing. I guess I haven't really thought about it. I might put one into jury summons.
So I would actually recommend. So let's assume you have 7 minutes for the deadline right now. Let's assume we stuck with that. We might not end up doing that for 40. I would actually put all three into jury, and it should
Really?
be with the build I have planned for us. This should be
Okay.
very, very achievable.
Awesome. Nice. Okay.
All right. So where would you go next?
Calisthenics program, no way. I feel like calisthenics program is awful.
Yeah, I don't like it. Not one bit. Because the boss fights are already sort of the walls that we have to get over, right?
Yeah, it just makes them heavier or
Gotcha.
taller. Yeah.
They're saying I'm quiet here, JP.
Oh, let me fix that. All right. I can fix that. I'll just bump you up to 100%.
There we go. Oh yeah, baby.
Is he better now?
We'll see.
Not seated. It's not a seeded. Well, at least I assume it's not a seeded run.
At the moment, no. At least
We'll pull in that stop if we need to. That's funny. Maybe what I should do is turn myself down. That's a thing. My microphone's been weird lately, but again, anyway.
You sound beautiful, JP.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Ahem.
Yes. Okay.
I was fishing a little bit there, JP.
And Haelian, you are a gorgeous man as well.
All right,
gorgeous man as well. And
all I wanted.
Yeah, so no calisthenics program. Maybe benefits package. I feel like I regret when I take 2 levels of it. Like there are just those rooms that I end up losing a Death Defiance or 2 in. But
I can agree to that. I think like 1 is sort of you probably got to do it. The second one, like probably avoid it at least for a little while. Yeah, but it's probably not long before I do it. I think for 40 we just have to do both.
We would. Yep, I agree with that. 100%. I can see that.
All right, throw that jazz on there.
Yep, let's do it.
All right, how do you feel about forced overtime?
Man, I used to run at forced overtime all the time. That used to be
really.
Yep, I used to have it on max for every run that I did, and then I started speed running, and I took it off, and now I can't go back. I've lost it.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, well, but I mean, I of course we need to, right? Like it's at least 1, if not 2.
We probably have to do both of them 40%.
Yeah.
It definitely does make it harder. It's luckily not as punishing with the weapon and stuff that we're gonna do.
Okay. I'm so excited to hear about this weapon, man. This is great.
Oh, I know. You probably never heard of it.
Okay. It's a weapon I've never heard of. Awesome.
Heightened security.
I would not take it personally.
Really? What?
I wouldn't. I land in spike traps all the time, and it kills me in Tartarus regularly if I do it. It's so bad.
So my advice is usually at 32 you can probably avoid it. If you're confident, you can grab it.
40 you better not.
40 I don't think we can afford not.
We don't have a choice. This is how I look at each one. I'm like, ooh, I probably shouldn't take that. I look over, I'm at 15 heat still. It's bad. It's bad.
You start putting in all the easy ones, and you're like, why isn't this enough?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. Oh, it's rough. It's rough. I'm already sweating a little bit, you guys. Okay.
All right, so bit of a hot take here for me. Routine inspection, and I had to give Babylonization a little bit of credit here.
Yeah.
Routine inspection is the first level of routine inspection is so brutal. I would not take it even at 50 heat potentially.
Really? Okay. I've been avoiding it for a while. The rerolls are super, super nice.
Yep.
Right? Like being able to reroll. Yeah. And finding duo and legendary boons, right? Like your boons, you have to have strong boons if you're going to make it through this. That makes some sense to me. That makes good sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The biggest thing to me is actually Dark Foresight. That 20%, you just get so many more boons. You just get so many more chances at getting everything that you need. It's crazy good.
Okay.
To the point where I'm avoiding this at all costs.
Interesting.
So
okay.
I think we can afford to not use any tonight.
Yeah. Let's avoid it. Let's stick with it.
Sounds good.
I'm playing like Haelian. I'm gonna try to play like Haelian tonight. It's good. All right. Yep.
All right.
Skip routine inspection.
Yep. Double D control. Throw it on. I just want to say hi to Jerds in chat because I see him.
Hey, Jerds. How's it going, man?
Thank those subs.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Thank you. VMAC goes ham. And then was there another one down farther? Hold on. Thanks you guys for being here. There's so many of you. I know many of you are coming over from Haelian's stream. Crow Scare and Wallace. I talked about Wallace Rose. But thanks you guys for coming in. And thanks for giving me a chance. Yeah, I know Haelian's the guy. Haelian's the man. And I'm trying to be the man. I'm trying to imitate the man. But
okay, so we're not that far away from 40.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Now, right?
We're getting there. I'm scared. I'm a little scared.
It's a little tempting to take the first approval process, honestly. It's a little tempting. I don't know, though.
Yeah. It seems that has screwed me over so many times that...
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah, right.
So here's the thing. I think It's tempting to do the full deadline here. I mean, that's 3 juicy heats, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of a
scary
gamble,
right?
Based on like the sack RNG mostly, right?
Sure. Well, and if we can get good times in Tartarus and Asphodel, right? Like
right.
you have to capitalize on Tartarus and Asphodel to get through Elysium, and then hopefully you get good sack RNG. Yeah.
Right.
At least that's how I think about it. Like if I can, I just need like an extra couple minutes in Elysium. I can't do it with 5. Usually.
Ooh, this is tough. Okay, if we don't take the 5-minute deadline, I think we have to take approval process, unfortunately, then.
Okay. Well, if you want me to take deadline...
Oh, wait. We skipped over a big thing. I just noticed a 4 whop and heat up here, JP.
Extreme
4
measures.
Heat.
Extreme measures 4?
Oh, I don't know. I'm scared for you. I'm scared for you.
I've beaten Extreme Measures 4 many times, but not.
I'm sure you have.
Not at 40 heat. Not at 32 heat.
So I think if we did do that, I think we'd still take approval process personally. And so, I mean, Extreme Measures 4 with a lot of hard labor just sounds like a bad.
Yeah. So we can take
bad.
So we can take that down to 40%.
What do you think about just doing 0 hard labor, 50% lasting? How do you feel? Be honest with me. This is where like I'm not even certain myself.
Yeah. Pumper Nickeled, thanks for subscribing with your Prime subscription, man. Appreciate that. Say again what you thought. Calisthenics? No.
No. Lasting consequences.
Lasting consequences.
If this was you, I was not present. Because honestly, I don't know what the right answer is here necessarily.
Yeah. I found that like you're worse off if you take just a little bit of both of them. You're better off just sticking with one, is what I've kind of noticed. Like if you take even just a little bit of hard labor and then a little bit of lasting consequences, it's like you're burning the candle at both ends.
I can see this. This actually doesn't look that bad. I think you got this in the bag here, JP.
Okay.
It should be easy.
Sure, no problem. It's no problem. Honestly, it's no big deal. Well, and you've got this. Show me the secret weapon, man. Caking 90. How's it going?
So I'm getting asked. We can't lose, and it's absolutely correct because you are going to equip the Eris rail for the monster damage.
Oh man, good stuff. You know, this is awesome. I wondered when I talked about how the rail is my worst weapon. But you know what? Go big or go home, right? Like let's put all the chips on the table.
I think you might have been missing out on some stuff here with the rail. This is juicy. This is juicy stuff.
I'm excited. Yeah, listen, I'm excited to see and hear you react to me playing with the rail. I'll just say that.
I'm not totally excited for this. Then. Your lack of confidence.
Oh gosh.
Here.
Gosh. All right, no, I've had some good rail runs, but
okay, good. Slap on that Zeus keepsake. 200%.
Oh baby. Oh baby.
Yep. Not even a question. How do you feel about the Sisyphus companion here, though?
Sisyphus?
Boldy. I don't know. 50% less healing though is kind of iffy. What do you think though? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean Boldy's great, but I guess I would probably take Boldy if I was just like put it all on the line. I mean, I don't know. Meg is also amazing, but
yeah, I mean, no. If you think Meg's the right choice, then do it. I don't know. Crappy Boy's telling us to use Meg.
Crappy Boy.
In chat.
Meg. Well, the nice thing about Meg is that we because we're taking the the extra guys. What's the extra guys one called? I can't remember. The extra enemies. Sorry, the jury summons. Yeah, because jury summons, it's better to have a larger area so you can take out more. I mean, I know that usually you use it on bosses and champ rooms, but all right.
Yeah, nowadays luckily we don't really have to do that too much.
Okay.
Well, because it used to be like when you were at that strict deadline, right? You'd just blow all the Megs or whatever in Elysium and try to beat it at best you can, right?
Gotcha. I actually never tried that strategy, but
yeah, it was terrible. I hated it because it felt so wasteful. Like I deal like 200 damage to one armored swordsman or something like that.
Yeah,
and that's what Meg did for me.
Yeah. Oh, it's awful. Yeah, painful.
Okay. So some hot takes here. You know what? I'm just gonna tell you what the strat's gonna be.
Let's
there
do
you
it.
go. Okay.
Yep.
Easy.
Yep.
Do that. Switch that baby over to Fiery Presence.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's not actually gonna matter that much.
Okay.
Dark Regeneration instead of Chthonic.
Yep.
We're gonna leave the Death Defiances.
Okay.
So it's Boiling Blood versus Abyssal might actually be questionable here. So it's kind of like a 50-50. We might end up going for a giant special build with like Rocket Bomb if we get that. Yeah. If we don't, then it's basically gonna be just we're gonna be relying on Zeus the whole time, basically.
Yeah.
At which point Abyssal would be better. So I don't know. I'll let you decide that one.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess I think let's try Abyssal. I feel like on bosses and stuff that might be beneficial.
I don't think it's wrong. Like I said, like I'm not certain.
Yeah.
I don't
40
know about
heat.
that,
I don't know
that P status. I don't know about that P status there.
Yeah, you think
it's
family
favorite?
favorite?
I mean, we're starting with Zeus, right?
Yeah, right. So unless we
it's
get
hard.
unless we get jolted.
Yeah, I mean, if we get jolted, I mean, we do have Dark Foresight, so there's a decent chance.
Yeah, we'll have lots of rerolls and chances to get it, but
I don't know. That's a tough one, honestly, too.
All right.
So the other thing is once we leave Tartarus, and I'm hoping and praying we leave Tartarus. We're gonna be going for Poseidon. Well, no, wait a minute. This is 48. Never mind. We go for Athena. So again, for that dash, right?
Yeah.
So that's like two gods that don't really give an immediate curse. So it just seems like P status ain't right here to me.
Okay. You know what?
All right.
I'm down.
What do you think?
Yeah, the rest all makes sense to me.
How is your confidence level shifted from the start of the stream to now?
Well, the fact that I'm using the rail is a little concerning, but I have felt better on it lately. I think there was a long time where I kept trying to do Artemis rail, and I kept getting Artemis on the attack, but then I would never find spread fire, and it was just like, this just feels terrible.
Oh, yeah, forget that. Yeah, that's horrible.
That's very bad. So that could be why. Let's give it a shot.
That is going to be 100% why. You're gonna love this build.
Am I gonna love it? Am I gonna love? Okay, good. Hey,
I mean,
hold on.
It's a bad first experience at 40 heat. I'm gonna say, like we're kind of souring the punch with this, perhaps. But
I mean, like, how do you? I mean, isn't the punch pretty sour to start? Like 40 heat. I mean, it's a sour punch.
Well, yeah, it's a bad way to lead off a great aspect, I think here. But
I see what you're saying. I see. No, I love Eris aspect. I mean, this is the best rail aspect, I think.
All right, we got this. I believe.
Here we go.
Get her started.
Oof. Maybe you're confusing me with someone else. No, 2018. I was doing a Hollow Knight playthrough. Forgot something again. And just trying out the whole YouTube thing, and it was I was just getting nothing. Right? There's nothing. But then I put out a guide video, Hollow Knight.
On the Grim something or another.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Grim Nightmare King Grim. Okay, that one was my best video for like almost a year. That was like the video that I was getting that was the only video that I was getting regular views on. Let's go ahead and start this, but
I never beat that boss. So sad confession here, JP. I never beat that boss in Hollow Knight. I couldn't do it. I gave up.
Oh man. I'll let me teach you.
You don't want to go there.
Listen, next collaboration stream, we're gonna beat Nightmare King Grim. We're gonna do it.